Today we're going to do a quick test to see if you are a fall risk. We'll be utilizing the CDC's 30-second sit-to-stand test, which is put out as part of their STEADY program. STEADY is the program the government puts out that stands for Stop Elderly Accidents, Deaths, and Injuries. So essentially, this just shows if you are at risk of falls. And at the end, we'll look at the normative values that show whether or not you're a fall risk. And also, as you do the test, I would love to hear what your score is. So put your score in the comments, and I'd love to see how well you do. The test procedure is using a 17-inch chair and a 30-second timer. What you'll do is you'll cross your arms over your chest, seated in the center of the chair, and once the timer starts, you up and down. You see how many times you can stand up and down in 30 seconds. You want to count them so that you know how many you've done. It's important that you do not push off of the armrests. That would indicate a 0 for your score. As you do it, make sure that at the end, if you are halfway up or more for the last repetition, it does count as 1. So go ahead and 30 seconds, see how many times you can stand up and sit down. All right, feet flat on the floor, arms crossed over your chest, and up and down. 2, 3. A few things about this test. If you found that you had to push off of the armrests at any point, that does not count. Also, say you go for 10 seconds, stop for 10 seconds, and start back up for the remaining 10 seconds, that still counts. Any sit to stand during that 30-second period counts. As long as it's within that 30-second period, you can take little breaks. There are different normative values for men and for women. I'll put the chart here. As you can see, for men age 60 to 64, they should have 14 or more. Women, 12. 65 to 69, men 12 or more, and women 11, and etc., etc., etc. As you can see, I'll leave this chart up for just a minute so you can look at your score to see if you're within the normative values. The reason these normative values are important is because if you are below these normative values, it means you are at an increased risk of falls due to weakness. How well did you do? Put your score in the comments below. I'd love to hear how well you did. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe.